Alright, what's up YouTube? So in today's video, we're going over part 2 of the Road to Gold series here on the channel. I just got the TAQ 56 Gold, and sadly I'm having the same problem as I had in the M4 video. I'm not able to equip Gold, but I did unlock it, which really sucks. I'm not able to get, the pretty thumbnails or anything like that. I haven't saw the Gold camo in the game, but I have 2 guns of Gold right now. I'm hoping that this gets resolved in the coming days. It is the first day of the release of the game. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to use the gold camo and show you guys what it looks like. But the TAQ 56 has 3 of the same weapon challenges as the M4 did. So you still have to get 50 kills, you have to get 10 double kills, and you also have to get 50 kills while ADS. So all these challenges come naturally. You really don't have to think about them at all. But then there's this wild card challenge here. So for the M4, it was the kills while behind. You had to get 15 kills while behind the enemy. For the TAQ 56 here, it's 15 hipfire kills. And when I first saw this challenge unlocked, I was like, oh, this is going to suck. There's no hardcore. There's no tier 1, whatever they call it in this game. Because this will be a breeze in hardcore because it's more than likely going to be a one-shot kill. So I decided to play hard point. And the reasoning behind that is because the hard points in this game are super close, like super compact. And I basically turned the TAQ 56 into a AR submachine gun type build. And I'll show you what that looks like here. So I have the 12-inch TAQ Sport barrel with the 1 millilight laser box and the Bruin tilt grip. These are the 3 pillars, the most important part of this build. And then the other 2 attachments are more wild cards. So you can put an optic on it if you would like. You can put a muzzle on it if you would like. It's really personal preference. The only thing I would recommend is just running these 3 attachments because they all boost hipfire accuracy. And like I said, if you want to put it on a mag and take off the stock, it's really not that big of a deal. And don't be fooled by this being a SMG AR build because it also was able to reach out to further distances, kind of similar to the M4. It wasn't super long range like the other class I'm going to show you. This is more like the M4, but a little bit more damage, it felt like. More consistent, I would say. But let's jump into the other class. This is the one that I had the most success with, that I felt the most comfortable with. And so I was using the longest barrel that I had unlocked, which was the 14.5-inch Tundra Pro, the Echoless 80 suppressor, and then the demo IMP 44 grip, and then the FSS combat grip, and the TV LPX 434 stock. And so the way I built this gun, I just wanted it to have a decent ADS speed while also keeping the recoil on the lower end. And I'll show you what the recoil is like, and I'll just do a quick glance over the tunes that I was running. So had it more towards damage range here for the barrel and recoil steadiness. And then for the suppressor, bullet velocity. Bullet velocity is really important. I was trying to play some ground war and some invasion, and I was able to get a good amount of kills on people that were 70, 80 meters away, just due in part of the gun having so much more damage than the M4 and it being more consistent over range. And so you can see here, I opted to not go with the recoil smoothness here for the suppressor. I went with the ADS speed and bullet velocity. For the foregrip, went with recoil stabilization, aim walking speed. So like I said, just trying to balance them both ways. Don't want to lean too far one way. Don't want to, have a gun that's a laser beam but takes 2 seconds to ADS. And for the stock, I have it tilted towards ADS speed and aim walking speed, just the way I still feel a little mobile. And then for the pistol grip, ADS speed and aim idle stability. So let's jump into the firing range real quick, and I'll just show you what these builds look like. So we'll aim at the farthest target down there. I'm really not sure how far away that is, but you can see this gun is super accurate. And like I was saying earlier, it just felt more consistent than the M4 over a range. And I felt more confident taking shots at people at a distance. I mean, that's just straight shooting. I'm trying to see if I can see it. And that's a whole mag there at that distance just gone. Alright, so let's jump into the hipfire build. And I'll show you what I was talking about too with the ADS of the hipfire build. It's really not bad, which is kind of surprising. So, as you see there, it bounces around a little bit more, yeah. But you also have to keep in mind, look at the hipfire spread of it. It's so much better than the heavy long-range build. And you just have to balance it out. So I just have more success building this as a submachine gun, going after the hipfire attachments. But you can do whatever you want. It's just what I felt like helped me out. So I'm going to show you some clips of me doing the hipfire kills, and that's really the only hard challenge. You have the same challenge for the gold camo itself. You have to get 3 kills in 1 life 10 times. So nothing really super hard. And I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay clips, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so here's a couple clips before the hipfire gameplay of the shortened TAQ 56. I was running around super confidently with this build on smaller maps. I was pushing fights. I was able to use the gun's strengths to my advantage, and I just had the edge on my opponents, it felt like, compared to when I was using the M4, just due to the fact of the consistency of the weapon. Like, you see how quick these enemies are dying, and it just had a different feeling to the M4. I don't know how to describe it. But we'll jump into another little clip on the same map, same game, real quick. Alright, so this is the next part that I wanted to show you guys. I just want to show you how quick you can get kills when you use positioning and use the gun's strength to your advantage. So I'm using the tables here in this restaurant as cover. I know that the enemy team is spawning in this back corner, and I'm trying to keep as much cover between me and them. So I'm able to move up a little bit and use the weapon's range and damage to my advantage here. Also, while keeping my body behind this table to use as much cover as I can. So when these guys are peeking me blindly like how they are, it's super easy to kill them because this is the super effective range of this gun. I don't know the word for it. It's just the prime range for this gun to be used at. And that's the main objective of this clip.